welcome to Home Roast. My name is Jonathan Rollins, your host of the Home Roast. This is the last evening of the first round of battles. We've had some great ones. So if you haven't seen the previous roast, please go to YouTube and check them out, or go to my Facebook wall and check out the previous battles, because it's been some really good ones. And tonight, I've got a feeling we got two more good ones coming up. So tonight we have some. I think everyone on here has been on before. Yes, everyone on here has been on before. So we got some experienced home roasters. We have Carl and Rachel. That's actually a rematch. The whole bracket is random, and it just so happens that they're rematching from a previous roast. So we'll see what they got. And then Megan and Ryan are going to be roasting each other. So hope you guys like that. The two of the roasters are from Philly. One's from Miami, and one is out of Berlin. So it's a very international evening tonight. And the reason we're doing this is because we know that us comedians are not able to put on shows for you guys. So we wanted to bring a little bit of entertainment to you in the form of home roasting. Hopefully everyone's being safe and quarantining or social distancing until this whole pandemic is over with. After tonight, it's up to you who wins and goes on to the next round. So please vote on either the YouTube broadcast of this, or on my wall. I'll put a poll up as well that you can vote on the winners of tonight's roast that go on to next week. We're going to start the second round of this tournament on Friday. So hopefully you guys vote the best roasters and we can keep this thing going. All right, that's enough about that. Let's get this thing started. I hope you're ready to laugh at some roasting. First up, we're going to bring up Megan and Ryan. What's up, Ryan? How you doing? Unmute your mic, please. And Megan, please unmute. What's up? How you doing?
Good. I'm still seeing our other roaster in the corner.
Oh, that's okay.
There's like out here.
Don't worry about that. But yeah, it's can you see Megan?
I can see Megan. I'm just like this. I got a distracting bearded guy staring creepily.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming that.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on. Welcome back. You both have been here before. For the audience, the way this is going to go, the first round is going to be 1 minute of roasting for each competitor, and then the second round is 30 seconds each, and the final round is 1 minute, back and forth, joke for joke. The first two rounds, Megan's going to go first, and then the final round, you're going to go first, Ryan. Okay?
Cool.
You guys ready to roast?
Yeah.
All right, Megan. Whenever you get started, I'll start the clock.
Alrighty. Ryan, the most exciting thing about your personality is that you gel your hair all spiky. You look like you're on your way to giving your first finger bang at a high school dance. You look like if the little brother from Lizzie McGuire did coke and didn't have a dad. Ryan has so much forehead, it's probably why he has to beg for head. It's either his forehead or the fact that he hasn't figured out how to get head from unconscious girls yet.
Ooh.
When asked about your personality, you said you liked movies, TV, and football. Those answers were so boring, I genuinely hope you've murdered at least one person. Come on. O.J. Simpson excelled at all three of those and was still bored enough to murder people. It is wrong to compare you to O.J. Simpson, though, because at least at one point people liked O.J. Simpson and he was really good at things. You seem like the type of guy who would post about murdering at an open mic.
All right, time. Good job, Megan. All right, Ryan, whenever you're ready, I'll start the clock.
My God, I got a little forehead. If I took your forehead to get to work, I'd be late every morning. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Thank you, you bootleg Carol Baskin who can't find a husband to murder. My God. You look like all your cats are only at your place because they have Stockholm syndrome. Megan actually told a story about her landlord finding out that she has a cat there illegally, which makes sense because if you ever get a man to actually see your pussy, he'll have no problem keeping it a secret. And she still talks about sex in her act anyway. She has a joke about sexting. You look like you tried to sext with Siri And even though she would be like, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. She said one of her vices is not texting back, but that's only so she can not text before they don't. Taking the power back. I like that. Right, not here for hookups. You look like you write not here for hookups on Tinder when that's never been an option for you.
Time. Oh, you guys are going hard, huh? Oh shit! All right. Round 2 is 30 seconds. Megan, whenever you're ready, I'll start the clock.
Alrighty. Ryan is 40, but he doesn't look that old. The only thing that gives away his age is his dead eyes. I've got a new thing for you to like. It's called eye cream, and it can help hide all those years of disappointing women in comedy crowds. Ryan looks like he gets drunk at Applebee's. He looks like he'd be banned from coaching JV girls basketball for walking into the locker room at inappropriate times. Ryan has a joke about getting a vasectomy to avoid child support payments, which is crazy because that means he knows even before he fucks someone that they're definitely going to leave him.
Oh, damn. All right, Ryan. Whenever you're ready, bro.
All right. Megan loves scary movies, which makes sense because she's used to getting ghosted. She has a, quote, spooky podcast called Real Chills. By the look of you, you should maybe call it Real Chins. Yeah, Megan said she struggles with weight. From the look of you, I don't think you're struggling with keeping it on at all. Megan actually describes herself in high school as a jock. I'm assuming shot put. You look like you made the masculine female gym teacher uncomfortable.
Okay. Nice, man. All right, now this was a rapid fire. It's round 3. It's gonna be joke for joke. Ryan, when you get started, I'll start. The clock is 1 minute. I'll let you guys know when it's over. So get started.
All right. Megan actually has a twin. That's funny. I assumed you ate her in the womb so you wouldn't have to share food for the rest of your life.
When Ryan told a doctor he wanted to get a vasectomy, the doctor informed him you can't get socks pregnant. Ryan replied by saying, but what about pillows?
Megan works in insurance, but the only thing Megan can insure is going home alone every night.
Ryan is a lot like Slender Man. He's tall, he's creepy, and 13-year-olds aren't allowed near him. The only difference between Ryan and Slenderman is that Slenderman is famous and dresses better.
Megan is from Philadelphia, also known as the city of brotherly love, which is the only kind of love she's ever known.
In every pic on Ryan's Facebook, he makes smiling look painful.
It is actually. Megan has a joke about worrying that a guy who likes to choke women during sex may also like to choke them when they're not having sex. I wouldn't be too concerned because you have to have a neck to actually get choked.
You got any more, Megan?
No, that's it. That's all I got.
Hey, I want to give you guys a round of applause. That was a really good roast, man. Thank you guys for coming on. Viewers, it's up to you guys who wins this. I'm gonna put it up on my Facebook wall, and you can vote for the winner, either Ryan or Megan, moving on to the next round. Thank you guys so much for coming on. If we do this again, you're definitely coming back. Thank you guys. Take care. All right, that was really fun, man. All right, I'm gonna bring up the next roasters. It's actually a rematch. They've been on here before, and they're gonna be going at it again. Another Philly comedian, Rachel Fogletto. Please unmute if you haven't muted. And comedian from Berlin, or out of the Berlin comedy scene, Carldacko. What's
Hello.
up, Carl?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm all right. Rachel, how you doing? Oh, you're muted. You're muted, Rachel.
Muted.
She doesn't know how to unmute it.
Oh.
I swear, I know. My computer just crashed right when this started, and I had to like scramble back in, so I'm all messed up, but
All right. No sweat, no sweat. Welcome back,
oh
Rachel.
my
Welcome
god,
back, Carl. You guys all right? You staying socially distanced and whatnot?
I'm so
Yes.
distant, emotionally, socially, whatever.
All right. Well.
Everybody's living like me, so I don't. There's no difference.
All right. Welcome. And how did you guys like the first roast? Man, they were going at it.
Yeah.
I heard of it, yeah, but I
Really.
know Megan is fierce, so I'm sure it was good.
Good.
It was fun to watch two people that look like school teachers be so hard on each other.
All right. Cool. Well, we're gonna get started. Rachel's gonna go first,
Okay.
and in the first two rounds, and then Carl's gonna go first in the joke for joke round. All right. So whenever you're ready, we'll get the clock started, Rachel.
Okay. Hi again, Carl. I know that, most of us at this point have spent a good deal of time in isolation, and I know for some people they really let themselves go. So lucky for you, you let yourself go a long time before quarantine. So much, in fact, I have to wonder if your appearance is your own personal version of doomsday prepping. I see that you were involved in a lot of comedy shows before this was going on. Like some would say you're really killing it. But you look like the only time you kill is when you and a coworker are alone in the break room and there's only one donut left. You said that you're suspicious of full-grown men with no facial hair, which is a weird way of saying you need a guy to have a beard to know if he's old enough to give you a hand job. Also, if he's giving you a hand job, he's not old enough. I think the beard thing is you're just jealous that as a man you can't use makeup to hide your insecurities. But I do think if gender roles were reversed, you would be on the cover of a magazine. Like if CoverGirl came out with a limited edition featuring serial killers, it would be called Cover Up. Your slogan could be maybe he's born with it, maybe it's low self-esteem. But
It's time.
no one can have it all. Oh, time.
Yeah, it's time. All right, Carl. Whenever you're ready, we'll start the clock.
Okay. Hi, Rachel. Hi. Okay. Rachel, you have a resting tired face. I don't think I've ever seen a female comic look so tired since the Cosby era. It must be tough looking so tired and also being a woke comedian. You're basically so unknown and have so little listeners to your podcast. This is a true fact I looked up. There's more people in Philadelphia right now that would rather have Gary Sandusky coach their kids' sports team than to listen to your podcast. In other words, parents would rather have their children being risk of rape than to hear your voice. You studied to be a helping people with substance abuse, which is sort of what you do now. I mean, your comedy has made more people get up than any social program that's ever accomplished. Okay. More time? Yeah, okay.
No, thumbs up.
Okay, yeah. I thought that would.
No, yeah, it was a little technical glitch. I thought you needed more time. All right.
Okay.
Cool, man. Good first round. Going on to round two. Whenever you're ready, Rachel.
Okay, Carl, I know you said that you have trouble spelling, but in the roast profile you provided, I actually found a punctuation error. You said you listed one of your vices as eating pussy, but I think what you meant was eating, pussy. When you said you love eating pussy, I'm not sure if you mean you have a refrigerator full of dead cats or actual human vaginas. You say that one of your vices is eating pussy, but I don't, what I think you really mean is you've written a disturbing amount of don't fuck with cats erotic fan fiction.
Time. Nice.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, Carl.
Rachel, you live in Philly, and just like Philadelphia cream cheese, you're a pasty, white, tasteless schmear. That is also not from Philadelphia. Your comedy, however, is less of a cream cheese smear and more of a pep smear, where the audience feels super uncomfortable and violated the whole time. And just like a pep smear, at least it's not as bad as cervical cancer, and that should be your main USP in all your marketing material as a comic. Rachel Fogletto, at least it's not cervical cancer.
Time. All right, Carl. This round you're gonna be first.
Okay.
And we're gonna do joke for joke. So whenever you're ready.
Okay. There's nothing more common in life and on this planet than a white girl, woke, hacky stand-up comedian that studied social work, but focusing on their art right now. You're the epitome of basic. If you were a restaurant, you would be an Olive Garden at the airport.
Good.
You look like a school shooter that changed his mind, but you saved the manifesto as a reminder of the man you could have been.
Go ahead, Carl.
Okay, that was good. Every picture of you on social media looks like everyone else's picture of their grandma when she was a young lady.
I actually know you do love animals because you post a lot of videos on your page about how the farm factory industry exploits them, which I guess that means you couldn't actually beat the pussy up even if you wanted to.
You got any more, Carl?
Okay, yeah. You have a Jewish and Italian name put together, so you're like a pizza bagel. And just like a pizza bagel, your pussy is a hole covered in stinky grease, and some stinky grease, and that's something that fat, obese teenage boys used to eat 15 years ago.
You got any more, Rachel? Get one more.
Yeah, you look like you dress to overcompensate for the fact that you don't think women should be allowed to vote. I'm sure that you go to pick up women at abortion protests.
I would.
All right.
I got. Yeah.
Time's up, man.
No more.
Do you have another one, Rachel?
No, I combined my last two because I thought that was the last one. So, but you could go if you got one. You can go.
Yeah, get it off, man. Get it off, Carl.
I have two. Okay. One is you look like a person that says per se a lot.
Okay. All right. Well, we got that out the way.
God, I have like 19 more.
Oh man. Well, thank you guys.
You might be able to find. I can go to the last roast if you want to keep going.
No. We'll end it here.
Okay.
You guys have been great. Thank you for coming on. I wish you both the best of luck. It's up to the viewers who wins, but you both have been great. And if we do this again, I'd like to do this more, these tournaments. So you'll definitely be involved in the future. Thank you so much for being on. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Take care and stay safe out there, guys.
I will.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. That was a really, really fun roast. You can tell they've roasted before. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to vote. I'm going to put the link up now on my Facebook page, Jonathan Rollins, or the Home Roast page, so you can vote there for who's going to go forward. Either one of them will be great in the next round anyway. So thank you for watching, and tune in on Friday when we come back with more roasts. Until then, find a friend and roast the shit out of them. My name's Jonathan Rollins. Have a great night. Peace.